In this video, I'll be doing some screen video capture for the sound sequence assignment. So my plan here is to use some previous work that I did in the state machine assignment for my visual track. So I'd like to screen record the canvas of my P5JS sketch. And so I'm on a Mac. To do that, I'm going to use the built-in QuickTime Player screen recorder. So I've got my sketch up here running already. Let's go ahead and get into my applications folder. I'm going to open up the QuickTime Player. And then from the menu bar, I'll click on File, New Screen Recording. So notice down at the bottom of my screen, I get some controls. These three on the left are for doing still image captures. I'm just going to ignore those for now and focus on these two, which allow me to either record the entire screen or to record just a selected portion. And I can see this little marching ants box is showing me the portion that would be selected if I went ahead and hit record right now. I can also take a look at some of these options by clicking on the options button. This lets me decide where I'd like my video file to be saved to. I'm going to go ahead and just switch this to the desktop. I can also select other things like whether or not I want a little countdown timer before I start recording, as well as which microphone I'd like to select if I'd like sound included with my video recording. In this case, I don't want any sound, I just want the video that's coming off of the screen, so I'm just going to leave that on none. And I also don't want to show mouse clicks. So let's go ahead and adjust our recording area here, and I can do that just by hovering over any of the little circular icons on the side or the corners of my marching ants dialog. And you can see as I hover over the recording box, I also get a little move tool, so I can click and drag and make adjustments. Looks like the box is extending pretty far off the bottom of my screen. So I just want to get this lined up with the canvas area of my P5JS sketch. All right, so I'll go ahead and hit record. And I can tell it's recording because I get a little icon up in my menu bar that also acts as a stop button. So when I'm finished recording, I can just hit stop. That will finalize my file. And from here, I'm just going to spend some time navigating through my state machine. And I can sort of directly control the timing of each one of the scenes as I navigate through. Depending on how I want to do this, I could either be really careful and set all of my timings perfectly exactly right now, or later on after I get the video screen capture, I can take that into editing software and make adjustments to the timing if I need to. Okay, so I'm back around to the beginning. I'm actually going to let that record just a little bit longer. And once that moving element gets off the screen, let's go ahead and click stop. And then if I go to my desktop, I can see here, I've got that screen recording as a video file. So that will have captured all the motion from the screen in my P5JS sketch. Now I can take this into Premiere Pro and sync it along with some sounds.